Hi, welcome back to That's What I'm Talking About. I am Kelly Marie, your host, and I would like to share a couple things that I want to talk about. So, number one, I wanted to talk about Ozempic or Manjaro. Manjaro, is that how you say it? So, I was thinking either the O and M or the three W's. So I'm saying no to O and M, which is Ozempic and Manjaro. I've recognized quite a few celebrities as well as people in my life that have gone on Ozempic and also Manjaro, and I am recognizing that it's kind of what is that called? Not shape shifting, but it just looks scary, like an addiction almost. Like I'm thinking most recently, like the celebrities that I'm not positive they're taking it or not, but I'm looking at. Well, I believe that Sharon Osbourne and God rest Ozzy's soul. I pray that. Anyway, I pray for him and never was a big fan. My brother enjoyed his music, and it's it, it was. I mean, of course, everyone Crazy Train and all those ones. But anyway, I don't really want to talk about that. I just want to talk about the Manjaro or Ozempic, and I'm looking at this one gal that I'm thinking of. She's in our social circle and my sphere of influence. She's a dear friend that owns a gym, and I'm going to keep her name private. But the sad thing is, I know she had issues in the past, her health, and she's worked really hard at maintaining her shape, and I applaud her for that. But it's pretty obvious that she's taking one of these two medications because her face has changed, her entire face structure. And I don't think she's had work, but I'm not for sure. But it makes me sad because her entire shape has changed in the way that these medications have actually shown us by celebrity, whoever's taking it, and now by friends. I also had this other gal, and she had changed her entire. Anyway, it's so angular looking and so what is that called? Well, obviously, we all want to be. I mean, at least not all of us, but I obviously have been working towards the Battle of the Bulge and this mid-century modern um, midriff, all this extra weight that I'm carrying. But I decided everyone has their own. They can decide to do whatever they want whenever they want. But I was thinking, so are you going to do O or M, or are you going to do the three W's? And I've opted for the three W's. And the three W's are walking, weightlifting, and water. And I know I'm not supposed to be drinking from the plastic bottle. I'll work on that, but delicious. So I'm all about water, weightlifting, and walking. And I'm maintaining. I would love to be. Shucks, doesn't that figure? I better take it. Bonita Antiques. Okay. Okay.
I have some not World War, Korean War memorabilia. And actually, I have, when my fiance, dad was in the Marine Corps. He has his hat and his binoculars and his ration pouches on the side when he's wearing the uniform.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing. Well,
Yeah, and then I even have a tray that was her father that was handed to me. That actually, it was like a tray of art that was his, that was about the Korean War, and I have that too.
okay. Well, the way my dad runs the shop would be you have to come up with a price that you would like for those items, and then he can make a decision whether he wants to purchase them or you guys just, will negotiate.
Because I will negotiate a price. That's how I am. I don't know what they're worth. Honestly, I don't have any idea because she doesn't know either.
Right.
We're both disabled, and we were handed by family members to us, and we're just letting go. We're letting them go. So we wanted somebody. We're willing to negotiate an honest price. And who we wanted to see what they would like, what they would like, what's the top. We just want the top offer.
Right, right.
Trying to get rich off of it.
Right, that's very common. Just so you know, sellers want the top and buyers want the low. So the way my dad runs this is you do your investigating pricing and decide what price you'd like to sell them for, and then from that point you offer it, and then we will work from there. So we don't typically
Okay.
we won't appraise anything. We just basically yeah. So whatever you think it's worth. Mhm.
I was thinking probably about for the whole package, probably if I could, it's negotiable. I'm just bumping it for all the items that I have. I'll look at them up and double check, but I was thinking for all the items that I have, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items.
Yeah.
And I'll look them up to double confirm. But we were just thinking possibly for all the items, like those like $100 for all of it.
Oh.
But we'll look at the confirm.
Okay.
And to double check, and then I'll look them up to see, but I was thinking for all the items, probably if it's worth that 120% price, it's fully negotiable.
Okay. And I just wanted to let you know you are on speaker and others are able to hear you, just so you know. That's fine. Are you okay with that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
Okay.
And the price is fully negotiable. I'm just saying that would probably be the top price. Just around, but if it's lower, it's fully negotiable.
Okay. And sir,
We're trying to tell them to make some money and to help us with our hard time. And we do even have some newspapers from 1949.
oh, okay. That sounds amazing. Hey, listen, I do a podcast. My name is Kelly Marie, and I have a That's What I'm Talking About. And you called in when I'm doing my podcast. I just want you to know that.
Oh, yeah, thank you for telling me. I don't mind.
Okay, I just want you to know our phone call has been on the podcast, just so you know. I want to make sure you're okay with that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But I thought you might be really interested because you are authentic, you are from the Korean War, and I do have an authentic newspaper from even in the pile of the moon landing is in there,
Wow.
and a paper from 1949.
All right. Well, I will definitely, let my dad know. And if you wouldn't mind, he'll be in tomorrow. If you want to call back the shop, or even if you wanted, I know you said you're disabled. I don't know if you can bring the stuff in, or maybe take
I
a.
do have a bus pass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I wouldn't want you to have to take the bus pass. If you can take pictures, and I could give you a cell phone number, and you could send them to us, and then we could send them. Yeah, that would be better. Let's do it that way.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do the top price with the newspaper if you're interested would be probably $130, and that would be the top, but we can negotiate
Okay, sounds great. Go ahead and let me give you that number so you can maybe send those pictures and I could show my dad and then we'll work from there. And please tell me your name again.
My name is Gary, and my fiance's name is Isabel.
All right, you two. All right.
Isabel.
All right.
You're on speakerphone with her as well. She's in the room.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, the phone number that you can send those pictures to is 909
Okay.
331
331
7355.
7355. Okay.
All right.
And I do have a backpack that I bring it all in.
Okay.
I still be deeply secured if you guys are interested.
All right, sounds great, Gary, and may God bless you both. All right, I appreciate your time. Okay, bye-bye. Whew. So that was Gary. These are those examples of phone calls we'll get throughout the day. And speaking of that, I had a guy come in today. His name is Dan, and he wanted $10 for a pipe dish, and I don't have it handy. Also, this is kind of neat. Made in Italy. That's cool. So, a wooden bowl plus. Okay, I'll show it to you. Right here. Oh, it's heavy. Super heavy. Look at this. And this. So, sorry, Mom. Okay, so we were able to pick this up, and now we're going to price it to sell. Dad prices it moderately low, but obviously to make a little profit there. So anyway, we will see if we're going to purchase those or not. Stand by. I always say a little prayer. Please, God, take care of whoever they're going to go see right now. In your precious name, amen. All right. So this is a perfect segue. Dan, who says hi to Dad, who sold those awesome pieces right now to him, also wrote this book. And this book, I'm going to read this because I'm going to have Dan on as a special guest. But this, it says, dedication to my loving family and friends. Thank you for all your encouragement. Forward by Pat Boone. Copyright Daniel David Waldron. Stories in Rhyme from the Bible. Daniel David Waldron. Okay, so he went ahead and as soon as he was done peddling this stuff, he ran out and got me one of these books, and we had a nice conversation. And I'm going to share what Pat Boone wrote in his book. Dan Waldron is quite a guy. He and I have been friends for more years than either of us cares to admit. And I've never had a more loyal, supportive friend. Of course, it's pleased me greatly to know his priorities as a Christian and to see him growing spiritually as he goes about his earthly work. It amazed me, though, when he told me he had put some Bible stories and principles into rhyme. I'm not aware that's been done too often, but I've benefited myself from reading the way he has distilled Bible truth and narrative into readable rhyme. I think it's a terrific concept, as do I. And further, I hope it gets wide notice and readership. After all, David was a man after God's own heart, and he wrote a lot of the truths he learned and the praise he expressed in biblical poetry. God enjoyed it so much, he put it into a book in the Bible we call Psalms. Not a bad example to follow, is it? Pat Boone. See? Pat Boone. Can you see it okay? Pretty cool. So, I was thinking I will read this on Jonah, and then we will conclude. All right? So, Jonah. Once there was a man by the name of Jonah. He said, "No, sir, Lord, I ain't gonna do the thing that you want me to do, and it's not fair that you ask me to." So he found him a boat going out to sea. He thought a little bit of distance would set him free, thinking that the Lord had lost his mind, asking him to put his life on the line. Way down deep in the bottom of the boat, Jonah lay sleeping with his life afloat, while the winds and the waters, they began to blow. Jonah's guilt began to show. The captain and the crew, they got kind of mad, considered all the options that they had, cried to the Lord, we want to be free. We're going to throw Jonah into the sea. But the Lord had a plan now, wouldn't you know? Along came a fish that was swimming slow, swallowed up Jonah, filled him with fear. That's when Jonah started to hear. Down in the darkness of the fish's belly, Jonah started praying and saying, "Well, maybe this song I've been singing, it's all wrong." Jonah was ready to sing a new song. The fish got sick upon the sandy shore. For the sake of the ladies, we'll say no more. But Jonah was free to do God's will, and that's what he did until the people they repented. Jonah, he resented the mercies that the Lord had shown. Filled with self-pity, he went outside the city and sat there all alone. The Lord said to Jonah, "It's not right that you feel the way you do. I care as much about those folks as I care for you." Oh, take it. Duty calls. Bonita Antiques. I hate this one.
We are calling you because your business is not verified on Google Voice search. Customers cannot find your business.
I hate this one.
Press 0 to verify your business. Press 9 if you wish to add your
get this
business
one all the time?
on Google Voice searches. Or
Hate that one. Sorry. Anyway, I will read the last stanza. Okay. The Lord said to Jonah, "It's not right that you feel the way you do. I care as much about these folks as I care for you." Nice. Ta-da! So I will have Dan in the next couple weeks on That's What I'm Talking About. And I think you'll enjoy the interview as much as I did talking to him this morning. All right. I can't wait. So that is awesome. So let's recap. Too many things happening all at once. Oh, I already got the photos of the cool stuff the guy was talking about. So let me show you. I'm trying to sell this, so that would be a binocular bag. Okay. Binocular bag. I'm not sure if he wants. And then that. And that. And these goblets almost looks medieval times. See that? And the newspaper post, which is cool. 1949. Sunday, January 23rd, 1949, Washington Post. That's kind of cool. Oops. That's neat. So anyway, they want $100 for that. And I'm already going to tell you, no way would my dad pay $100. Maybe max 15, but we'll see. We'll see what he says. And there we go. All right, so back to the recap. I say no to O and M medications for weight loss. Maybe for the other reasons you might take it, for diabetic reasons or whatever reasons you have been prescribed. And then the other one would be, "Hi, welcome to the shop." 3 W's. And that would be water, walking, and weights, lifting weights. All right, so bye for now. May God bless you. I've got to tend to the shop. And if you're anywhere near San Dimas, California, where Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was filmed by Raging Waters, our shop is in the downtown section of San Dimas in Southern California. Bye for now. May God bless you, because that's what I'm talking about.